Good afternoon. I'm 14 First Alert meteorologist Arden Gregory here with your afternoon update. This is a live look from our 14 News Studio tower camera. Kind of a mix of sun and clouds out there right now, but it is mostly cloudy across the region. As we move through this evening and into the overnight hours, though, we're really going to see those rain chances ramping up, especially from about midnight to 5 a.m. Rain seems rather likely, and then those rain chances start to taper back off as we go through tomorrow. But at least during the morning hours on Friday, there is still a pretty decent chance we're going to see some rain. We do dry things out as we get into the weekend, though, and with more sunshine, it's also going to warm up with highs into the lower 80s both Saturday and Sunday. So let's take a closer look at these rain chances. This is the rain we're talking about. It's very light, but it stretches across much of Illinois and into Missouri, and this whole area of light scattered showers is headed our direction. So while right now it is still mainly dry across the tri-state, starting to get just a little bit of rain in Gallatin, Union, and Webster counties, the bulk of the rain still off to our west. It is going to start to move in, though, here within the next hour or so. By 3, 4 o'clock, we'll be looking at rain across southeast Illinois, and then by 5, it'll start to approach the Wabash River and cross into southwest Indiana and western Kentucky this evening. Again, this is just light scattered showers through this evening, rain kind of on and off through the evening hours. But then as we get into the overnight, again, mainly from about midnight to 5 a.m., that's when we have the chance of maybe seeing some pockets of heavier rain and a few rumbles of thunder. That chance of thunderstorms then pushing off to the east as we get into Friday morning, but the rain chances don't completely clear. A few scattered showers may still be possible up through about midday on Friday, although I think the bulk of the rain will be in the early morning hours. In general, we'll see clearing conditions as we go through Friday afternoon and evening. Saturday looks mostly sunny, but as we get into Saturday evening, there is another very isolated chance that we could get a couple of showers or maybe even a thunderstorm, but it's pretty spotty. I think many of us will stay dry on Saturday. A look at our thunderstorm chances. Most of the tri-state highlighted in that brown color there, that general risk. There is a level 1 or marginal risk for a few severe storms down to our south, stretching across much of Arkansas and the Boot Heel of Missouri, across Tennessee, and into southern Kentucky, and that does just barely clip the tri-state. So that level 1 risk does now include Hopkins, Muhlenberg, and the southern half of Ohio County, but for most of the tri-state, we're sitting in that general risk. So little heavy rain, few rumbles of thunder, but really just kind of garden variety thunderstorms, and that's what we're outlooked for on Friday and Saturday as well. Notice Friday and Saturday we're still highlighted in that brown color there for general thunderstorms. So we may still get a few rumbles of thunder into Friday, mainly during the morning, or with that isolated chance of rain Saturday evening, but we're not expecting severe weather of any kind. And in general, if we're gonna get any thunderstorms at all, it'll probably be overnight tonight. As for how much rain we're going to see across our region, I'd say most of us are probably going to land somewhere right around an inch, but a little less than that is possible, and more than that, closer to 1.5 inches, certainly possible if you do get caught under a thunderstorm with some heavy rain. This is specifically for Evansville, showing again those rain totals really ramping up from about midnight to 5 a.m. So overnight tonight is when the bulk of this rain is going to fall. Totals ranging anywhere from 0.85 to around an inch up to 1.65. So again, most of us probably landing around an inch up to more like 1.5 inches to 2 inches, a possibility if you do get caught in a thunderstorm with some heavy rain. As for our temperatures, right now we're sitting in the mid to upper 70s in most locations. Greenville's the warmest spot on the map at 81. Evansville and Henderson are both at 76. We may tack on another degree or two within the next hour or so, but then as that rain moves in, temperatures will start to cool back down through the 70s this evening as light scattered showers move across the region. And then as we get into the overnight hours, that chance of not just showers but also some thunderstorms thunderstorms comes into play with rain likely and thunderstorms possible overnight. Temperatures will drop back into the upper 50s to around 60. Then tomorrow, scattered rain mainly in the morning, getting a little sunshine in the afternoon and evening. That will help warm us up a bit, but still that rain early in the day is going to put a damper on the temperatures. We'll probably only make it into the mid 70s on Friday, but then we start to warm things back up. Saturday and Sunday, we see mostly sunny skies with highs in the lower 80s. So if you're needing to get outside, get some yard work done, today looks a little iffy. That rain is on its way. So if you're about to mow right this second, you may be able to get it done before the rain hits, but later this evening we're going to have those scattered showers hanging around. Friday, we dry things out late in the day, but if you're trying to mow in the morning, it'll probably still be wet out there. And depending on how much sunshine we get Friday afternoon, it may take a while for any rain that we get overnight tonight to dry back out. It may still be pretty wet and muddy out there Friday, but by Saturday and Sunday, mostly sunny. Again, there is that very isolated chance of a stray shower. That's pretty common as we get into the summer months, but while some of us may get a brief shower over the weekend, I'd say many of us will stay dry. We continue to see drier weather through Monday and Tuesday, but then we've got another chance of rain as we get into the middle of next week. So let's take a closer look at that real quick here. Monday and Tuesday look mostly sunny and dry. Wednesday may start out dry in the morning, but as this low pressure system and cold front start to come in from the west, this rain will push into the tri-state later in the day on Wednesday. Now, keep in mind, this is nearly a full week away, so a lot of the details on this could still certainly change. But as it stands right now, with the information we currently have, it looks like that rain will move in during the second half of the day on Wednesday, so Wednesday afternoon and evening, with better chances of rain arriving on Thursday. Thursday looks like the wettest day out of the next 7. That's when this low pressure system looks like it may track almost just right over top of the tri-state. So scattered rain seems like a pretty good bet on Thursday, but again, that track and that timing could all still change. Then Thursday night into Friday, that lifts off to the northeast and we start to dry things out again. So again, still a full week away, but just giving you the heads up. Looks like we may have more rain on the way starting late in the day Wednesday and continuing throughout the day Thursday of next week. So again, that's a full week from now. Maybe some thunderstorms this time of year. I would never totally rule out severe weather, but I don't see a clear sign of severe weather just yet. So no alert days or anything like that, but just giving you the heads up. Rain, thunderstorms possible late in the day Wednesday into Thursday of next week, but obviously check back in for more details as those storms get closer. As for the month of May, we're just about wrapped up here. We've only got a couple days left, and it has been a bit of a wild ride. We've gone from highs in the 50s to highs near 90. We have had several rounds of thunderstorms and heavy rain, over an inch of rainfall back on the 8th and again on the 20th, with around an inch back on the 12th as well. We did pick up a little bit of rain the past couple of days. It's been kind of gray and dreary out there the past few days. So far on the month, we've got about 5 1/4 inches of rainfall and just over 5 inches of surplus on the year, as we have had a lot of precipitation, both snow, ice, and rain as the year has gone by, and we've had flooding both in February and again in April. As for our temperatures, even though we've had some very warm days and some very cool days, all in all, the cool days seem to be ever so slightly winning out, as our temperatures are running about a degree short of where they typically would be for the month of May. Moving forward, though, we are seeing a shift in our weather pattern. Still a little bit cooler tomorrow, highs in the mid-70s with that scattered rain moving through. But then as mostly sunny and drier weather takes over, we climb into the low 80s Saturday and Sunday, then mid-80s through the first half of next week. That rain Wednesday into Thursday may cool us down a bit, but notice we're still talking about highs in the low 80s even through Thursday of next week. The general outlook then from Friday, June 6th up through June 12th shows we start to transition back out of that warmer than average weather, maybe trending toward cooler weather as that rain moves out Thursday. So that's something we'll be keeping an eye on by next weekend, we may be looking at a shift back to some drier air on the backside of that cold front, bringing us that chance of rain on Thursday, but still showing a trend toward above average precipitation as well. So it's possible we have more rain on the way, or that rain on Thursday isn't going to clear out as quickly as we think it might. So a lot of things to be watching as we get into next week, but too early to give any kind of details. All right, taking a check-in on the comment section here. Thank you for watching, Sally, Laura, always good to see you watching from Dawson Springs. I'm not seeing any questions at this time, so hopefully the forecast has been fairly straightforward. Like I said, we do have rain off to the west moving in right now. We will have light scattered rain through this evening. Rain and maybe a few thunderstorms overnight tonight, lingering into Friday morning. Mainly dry, but a stray shower possible Saturday and Sunday. In general, though, mostly sunny and warmer with those highs in the low 80s. Mid 80s as we get into the first half of next week, looking dry and mostly sunny Monday, Tuesday, but we do have another chance of rain and possibly some thunderstorms from Wednesday afternoon through the night and throughout the day on Thursday as well. So 1 week from today, next Thursday, looks like it may end up being a wet one. We will have to keep an eye on that. All right, thank you, Donna from Mount Vernon. Appreciate you watching. I'm not seeing any questions, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I will be bringing you your forecast on 14 News tonight at 4, 5, and 6, but Jeff Lyons will be back this evening for the 14 First Alert Weather Show, streaming at 9 o'clock on all of our streaming platforms, so I hope you'll join him then for an updated look at your weekend forecast. And if you do have any questions, Jeff can answer those then as well. All right, everybody have a great rest of your Thursday.